Hello?
Joe, why are you calling me on Skype like it's 1954?
I'm banned on Discord. They told me I sent too many questionable links.
Yikes, you know how hard it is to get banned from Discord?
Joe, if you got banned off Discord, you're probably on a list somewhere.
It isn't about me today, fellas. I gathered you both here today because I need a favor.
Sleepy Joe must be off his meds again.
What is it, Joe?
A good friend of mine, Delta, has been feeling under the weather. He asked if I could cover this week's Hidden Gems for him.
Isn't that the guy who said Elden Ring was bad?
Joe, you're literally the President of the United States. We just had a horrible situation on U.S. soil in East Palestine. And instead of visiting the victims, you're going to help out some nobody YouTuber.
I liked his Metroid videos.
And you want our help? What do I get out of this?
Exposure.
Barack, I'm going to kill him.
All right, Joe, what game are we starting with?
Let's start with Sofia.
Really, Joe, this baby liberal game?
Donald, we are 2 minutes into the video. Can't you go 2 minutes without being a bigoted fuck?
I actually like this one. It has a charming art style and the music was killer.
I agree, Barack. The game reminded me a lot of Miwa Shiba's work. Games like,
Struggling Joseph?
Shut up and let me think, Tubby.
Personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
Well, personally, Barack, I wouldn't have bombed Syria.
Donald, you literally bombed Syria as well.
Guys, not today. This isn't the time or the place. The games I was thinking of were One Bit Heart and Alice Mare.
Joe, nobody played those games. Those are weeb trash.
Don, you are not beating the fat, ugly, and stupid allegations.
Well, Donald, what did you think of Sofia?
I thought it was boring.
Boring? Donald, the game is short, sweet, and has replayability. The game is a love letter to the RPG Maker horror games that paved the way for it.
Joe, I know you're old, but you gotta get with the times. Omori clears.
Donald, Omori was in development for 6 years. I think this game was made in a few months by one dev.
Don't care, 4 out of 10 next?
I give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm leaning more toward a 7.5. The game is a great time, but it definitely isn't for everyone. If you have nostalgia for the 2009 era of RPG Maker horror, this game is litty titty. But if you're not a horror fan, you'll probably skip it.
Good point, 7.5.
Whatever, next.
I love this song.
All right, next we have Dragonball Super Resurrection game.
10 out of 10, easy next.
Whoa, slow it down there, Donnie.
Don't call me that.
Donald, did you even play this one?
Nope, just saw the opening and wrote it down as top tier.
Donald, you were supposed to play all the games.
Joe, I have better things to do than play baby games, like preparing for the 2024 election.
You're gonna get clapped up just like you did in 2020, Don. Relax.
Guys, the game.
What game?
Sleepy Joe doesn't know where he is again. What a shame.
Donald, the game didn't even work. I was soft-locked in the first 5 minutes.
Don't care. Rock the Dragon is peak.
I love that song.
Donald, we all know Rock the Dragon is straight gas, but our job is to talk about the games, and we can't do that if the game doesn't work.
Sounds like a skill issue, Barack.
Joe, can you replace Donald with George?
Barack, this is the easiest 10 of my life, man. What's next?
Joe.
Huh? What? Who am I?
Wakey, wakey, Joey.
Joe, did you play Dragon Ball Super Resurrection game?
Oh yeah, me and Corn Pop played it back in 1905, and let me tell you, the ice cream was cold and the girls were hot.
Joe, what the fuck are you talking about?
10 out of 10, Barack, let's move on.
I'm gonna kill myself.
All right, boys, what about Ruin Hacker?
This game is gas.
I want to agree with you, Don, but I feel like this game is too hard.
Really, Obama? I expected this from Mr. Sandman over there, but not you.
Have you heard that new Meghan Trainor snippet? On God, that shit slaps.
That song is cheeks.
Ruin Hacker reminds me of the good old days. A nice, well-crafted experience that's not trying to be anything it's not. It reminds me of Shining Force and Fire Emblem before Fire Emblem became weeaboo trash.
Now wait a goddamn minute, Donald. Barack might be onto something.
Finally wanting to join the video, Joe? Barack is on to nothing.
I admit the game is good for those who are fans of that era. But I don't think we should completely wallow in the past without looking at it with the added context hindsight gives us.
Oh shit, he cooking.
Cap, modern games are trash. All the gold is in the 80s and 90s.
Bro, just because a game is hard doesn't make it good.
And just because you struggle with a game doesn't make it bad. Come on, Barack, you're making it too easy.
Let's meet halfway. I personally liked the game, but I definitely found it a bit too hard.
Of course you did.
The game is a nostalgia trip, and similar to the Sofia game, if you aren't nostalgic for that specific era of game design, you might not have a good time.
Yeah, if you don't like this, go back to your baby games like Genshin Impact and Mein Kampf.
Minecraft.
Gesundheit.
All I'm saying is that Ruin Hacker is nice to look at and has great music and sound design, but the game was a little too hard for me, so I don't think I'll rate it.
I think that's a good idea. If you like what you're seeing on screen, then give it a try. The link will be in the description.
Stop what you're doing and don't listen to these bozos. This game will put hair on your nuts. It's a Trump-certified 10 out of 10.
Everything Trump certified has been a bust.
Fuck you, Joe.
Ooh, I really like this one, The Absolver.
It's the Absorber, dumbass.
Looking back on these games, difficulty was present in all of them in one way or another.
Barack, Sofia was not hard.
Can I do an Obama tip?
Go for it. I'm sure Delta wouldn't mind.
Obama tip: difficulty is a fun piece of design to mess around with, but be aware of the fan base you might be isolating. Unless your game relies on the difficulty to work, then perhaps add some difficulty options. You'll reach more people and accessibility is great.
Wrong.
Will you shut up, man?
This game is actually pretty good. It's probably my gem of the week.
Whoa, who said you were picking Gem of the Week? Delta already picked one out.
Do you see Delta here, Joe? I don't. The game has a fire art style, the music is heat, and the combat is unique and refreshing.
Never thought I would agree with this Cheeto Puff looking bitch, but he's right. The game is excellent, but I think the combat is missing something.
I agree with Joe on this one. There is a semblance of a complex battle system here, but as it is currently implemented, it feels a bit grindy. Could be interesting if I couldn't just grind my way out of sticky situations and I was forced to engage with the game's systems.
That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Grinding is essential to RPGs. It's a failsafe that prevents you from ever getting stuck.
Like how that toupee is stuck to your bald ass head.
Joe, do I have to bring up the kid sniffing? I'll do it, Joe.
I agree that grinding is essential, but we both just said this game had an interesting combat system. I only wish it would have gone a bit further by not respawning the on-map encounters.
I'm a bit on the fence on this one.
Oh, we know centrist Joe.
I like the option of being able to just grind past a difficult section of an RPG.
That's because you're a casual, Joe.
But at the same time, it could have been interesting if the game had a more controlled combat experience.
I think 8 out of 10 is a good score.
Yeah, 8 out of 10 is fine.
Whatever, man, if 8 out of 10 will end this video faster, I'll accept it.
And last but not least, we have Deluge, the gem of the week.
Delta's not mine.
I think I agree with Delta here, fellas. This game is underrated as hell.
Deluge has some awesome cinematic cutscenes, mercy mechanics, a great atmosphere, and challenging combat. What more could you ask for?
The game is definitely inspired, and it's a shame it isn't more popular. I actually really like this game.
The game is a snooze fest. I don't ever want to play an Undertale ripoff. If I wanted to do that, I'd just go play Undertale.
Donald, just because a game has a mercy mechanic doesn't mean it's an Undertale ripoff.
He's right, Donald. The game is well written, and you can really feel the love that the developer has for the project and gaming as a whole.
I'm probably going to play more after we finish recording this.
You liberals are out of your damn mind if you think this game is better than Absorber.
Both are great games, Donald. I just think I enjoyed this one more, and it's easier to recommend.
I agree for the most part. The combat is challenging, but it never felt impossible. I could usually overcome the challenge in a few tries.
The game is a gem, Don, a hidden gem.
Wrap it up, boys. I'm gonna go play a real game like Dark Souls 3.
What a bozo.
Can you believe this guy was president?
You talking shit, Joe, because I didn't like the Undertale ripoff?
Lower your tone before I rip that wig off your head.
Guys, we still have to end the video.
Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I appreciate you so much. Don't forget, if you like the video, give it a like, and if you really like the video, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Share the video with your friends and leave a comment. It really helps the channel.
Thank you, devs, for all of your hard work, and we can't wait to continue to watch you guys grow and create. If you want your game to be covered on the channel, please at Delta on Twitter at JazzStewart3. His DMs are open.
And don't ask for your game to be covered without providing a key. I'm glad we got normal games to cover this week. I'm not paying for Joe Biden Goes to Never Never Land the Squeakquel.
That game is going to be fire. Just wait on it.
Cap.
We hope to see you next week. Delta should be back with more hidden gems. Y'all take care now.
Finally, we're done.
Sick, I'm going to go play more Deluge.
Stream it, Joe.
Can you do that on Skype?
Yes, dumbass.
See, that's the shit I be talking about, Donald. You want me to get them Air Force One niggas
look
to
at
come up
whiny
them
baby
choppers
Joe
on
Biden
you?
about to throw
You
a
think
little
because I
hissy
play
fit.
video games
You
and I'm
ain't
left
shit,
of center, I'm
Sleepy
pussy.
Joe.
I play with sticks
You and the
too.
Democrats ain't
You need to
gonna
change
do
your gamer
shit
tag
like
from
y'all
Big
ain't
Don
done
to the
nothing about
annoying orange.
inflation.
You
Keep
shouldn't be
talking,
talking,
Joseph.
bro.
Big Republican
It takes
out
mid,
here,
your
bitch.
bitch mid, your
You must have
presidency was
forgot
mid.
January
It's
6th.
almost
We'll
like
run
you
up
from
in
the
your
Midwest.
crib. Oh, you think you're
How you
cool
from New
because
York and
Obama
ain't got
gave
no
you the
swag,
pass?
no paper,
Fuck
or no
out of
bitches.
here, Jill. Be ebbing
Nigga,
on my
you look
nezzer
like your
till I
barber cut your hair
Scrooge.
the Aki way. Fuck out of here. Keep talking and I'm gonna come see you.